What's your tolerance back for my Raw review for November 27th, 2023. Um, this was a solid show. And this was the fallout from Survivor Series, which was a fantastic pay-per-view. I am kind of hoping CM Punk gets his act right. But anyways, it took place in Nashville, Tennessee, so yeah. We start off with Randy Orton. Well, before that, they showed a recap from the men's War Games match from Survivor Series. We start off with Randy Orton making his return to Raw in a year. He said, it sounds like a few may have missed me, but yeah. He talks about, him returning at the War Games. So when his dear friend Cody Rhodes picked up the phone and that. And then he said every single member of the bloodline, and he says the most dangerous letters RKO, and then out comes Rhea Ripley. I almost said Dirty Dawn, but it's Rhea Ripley. Talk about welcome back to Randy, and then yeah, it was a weird segment, and then out came well then and then Randy said something about daddy, and yeah, and then Ripley says you made your bed, and then I tried to warn him, and then Dirty Dom and JD Madonna tries to attack Orton, but Randy Orton RKO's JD Madonna. He's just basically the punching bag for the Judgment Day. I mean, yeah. So, and then R-Truth meets CMA Rolling Artist Jelly Roll. I don't know who the hell this guy is. It's nice to see R-Truth back again. I think I forgot to mention R-Truth at Survivor Series, my Survivor Series live review. I mentioned here, it's great to see R-Truth back again. But anyways, the first match is a tag team turmoil match for a shot at the tag team championships. The shocking thing about it is the Creed Brothers won this match. Fresh faces for the tag team titles. This was a decent tag team title or tag team turmoil match. I was surprised they did not give the win to Indus Sher. Thank you, Triple H. Yeah, it was a decent tag team turmoil match. Yeah. 3 out of 5. It was a good match. And then the Judgment Day's Clubhouse. What the hell? Rhea Ripley is trying to concern Dirty Dawn. Finn Balor tells Damian Priest they can't take the Creed Brothers literally, and then they yell at her for the War Games match. And then Jay Madonna is still in a neck brace, by the way. Anyways, then we get the Cody Rhodes thing. He talks about Nashville, what you want to talk about. It's like his favorite word to start off a promo, basically. He talked about, his team winning in War Games, and then he declared himself to enter the 2024 Royal Rumble match. And then he mentioned CM Punk. And then Shinsuke Nakamura tells Cody, you are a brave hero who has won his battle. And then Nakamura missed Cody Rhodes, which I'm okay with, because I hate when some wrestlers use the miss. It should be safe for Japanese wrestlers only. If you know what I mean, that's a reference to marketing when some wrestlers use the Samoan drop. That's not a fat guy or a Samoan. Anyways, Bronson Reed and Ivar went to a double countout. He's doing big boy things, but this was just an okay match. They beat up the $2 security afterwards. 2 out of 5. It was okay. Then Zoe starts having a conversation with Shayna Baszler, and then Nia Jax comes out of nowhere, and they're gonna have a match. And then March Group is in the Judgment Day clubhouse. Oh God, March Group, it's good to see you again. He made a mess. Yes. Nia Jax defeats Zoe Stark. This was a little better than Nia's match with Raquel Rodriguez last week. 2.5 out of 5. And yeah. Then Gunther is livid that Imperium lost tonight's tag team tournament match, and then The Miz knows that he can beat Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. Possibility of a rematch? I won't mind that. Then Seth Rollins says, Nashville, welcome to Monday Night Rollins, and then there were fan chants CM Punk. Again, I think that whole thing I saw with Seth flipping off CM Punk, I think it's a work. And Drew, which fiercely walking out, I think that was a work also. Who knows if it was a shoe or not, but yeah. He talked about, 2 days from War Games, and then Bald Eagle earlier afternoon says a little while he'll start talking about opponents, and then Drew McIntyre comes out, and then they talk about, Seth will defend the World Heavyweight Championship next week against Jey Uso. And then Drew McIntyre beats up Seth Rollins, and then Jey Uso makes the save. I thought we were going to see a cash-in tonight, but that did not happen, unfortunately. And then Sami Zayn confronts Drew McIntyre backstage. Sammy doesn't understand where Drew is coming from with his behavior, and then he said he also lost to Roman, Sammy said, and then they'll see each other next week. Okay, Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn again. I think we saw that last year on SmackDown in 2020, last year. Then we get the weakest match of the night for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven defeats Natalya and Tegan Nox. I don't care. They retain the belt. I don't care. 2 out of 5. I'll give it a 2 out of 5. It was okay. But it was the second weakest match tonight. And then Randy Orton defeats Dirty Dom in the main event match. It was Randy's first match back. He's going to win. He wins with the RKO. And yeah. It was a good match. And yeah. It was a good match. Best match of the night, 4.5 out of 5. And then the show ends with CM Punk coming out and address. He said he came back after 10 years. Wrong. He was gone from WWE for 9 years. Get the math right, or I'll get Scott Steiner to do it for you. Oh, Jesus. He said the same thing he said with the Piper in 2011, on this microphone, in this ring, even on commentary. We already know about that. He says he's back. And, yeah. I am hoping CM Punk gets his act right. He's not in AEW anymore. He's back in WWE for 9 years, not 10. Because the last time Punk was in a WWE was Royal Rumble 2014, which was here in Pittsburgh, by the way. I know I did my Wrestling's Dumpster Fires video a few weeks ago on the rise and fall of CM Punk in AEW. Go back to that video. I am wondering how he's going to do in WWE. I mean, did Punk have some fantastic matches in WWE? Yes. John Cena, Money in the Bank 2011. his matches with Rey Mysterio, and his matches with Jeff Hardy, and his program with Randy Orton was good also in 2011 also. I mean, look at his AEW run. His only good feud was MJF. Because look at that feud with Moxley. That feud did Moxley dirty. Now I am convinced who's next to leave AEW next. I'm guessing I don't know who. I hope it will be Moxley, but again, I'm not going into full detail. And also, side note, CM Punk is the second person to leave AEW to go back to WWE. The other one was Cody Rhodes. Well, Punk got legit fired. Which, by the way, fuck you, Tony Khan. Your fucking roster is the death of WCW in 2000. Well, actually, WCW in 2000 had a way better fucking roster than yours. At least that had Goldberg, Sting, Diamond Dallas Page, Booker T, and Scott Steiner and most. Hell, TNA before and when Hogan came had a way better fucking roster than yours. Regardless, Punk's promo was good. Fingers crossed if something bad happens with Punk in another company. At least Triple H is writing this stuff now. And I am surprised him and Punk buried the hatchet. But regardless, I'm not going to be angry about this. Let's see this happen. I am going to be convinced if they're going to do CM Punk and AJ Styles now in WWE, because now they're both in WWE again. Or now. AJ was in WWE for 7 years. Punk came back at Survivor Series this past Saturday. If you want to see my live review of Survivor Series, I did that. Full circle. Yesterday, I posted 1 year ago, I did a live review for Survivor Series 2022. 2023 blew it out of the water. It was nothing against that show. It was a good show, Survivor Series 2022, but 2023 blew it out of the water, basically. Overall, fun show. I give it a B. So tomorrow, I'll do 2. The Wrestling Dumpster Fires video on ECW's run on TNN. And I also want to do the best WWE pay-per-views ever. Now, Survivor Series just happened. It will not be on the list. Now, that list will be easy because there were great pay-per-views. Survivor Series 2003, WrestleMania 20, Royal Rumble 2007, Royal Rumble 2018, regardless. And then Wednesday, episode 3 of Showdown. And then Thursday, ECW November to Remember 1999 revisit on my secondary channel as well. And then off to my December theme pay-per-views. But anyways, like this video, comment down below, subscribe to this channel, and my secondary channel titled Retro Reviews to subscribe to both of them. And there. Goodbye. Behave, Punk. Behave.